Well, I just got done eating my lunch, and while I was eating there, the owner, Jeremy, was driving by with a dump truck full of gravel headed down to a campground that's on down the way a ways. And I talked to him for a little bit, and he told me that on down the way I'm pointing here, just a little ways on down, they've added almost 100 acres approximately, and some new trail. He told me I need to go check it out, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to head that way and see what it looks like.
Well, I'm headed out to ride this new section they've added on. Like I said, Jeremy saw me eating my lunch there, and he come down there. He was hauling rocks, come down there and talk to me for quite a while. Well, he told me how to go, so I headed across Seals Road, got back on the other side, got up on some of this new trail, and I believe this is where they're living now. I think that's their farm that they've moved back into. But I started off back here, and I run into his wife back there. It's his wife right there, Christine.
What are you doing?
Trimming stuff.
I was talking to Jeremy. He told me to come try this way out up here.
Yeah.
He said this was all new, so
yeah, it's all new.
I guess I'm on the right one then.
You are, so it'll keep going, and it'll go down to the road down here, and you'll cross the road. There's some signs there you'll see, and then you'll go down to the creek and take a right. And then,
Okay, so I'm going to cross the road then, back to the other side again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you can go back over to the big creek again, and you'll see a rope on this side, and there'll be a rope on that end. And you can mess around back in that area, and then you just come back around, and there is another trail on that side.
Yeah, because I came up there, and it looked like it went right and left, so I didn't know.
Yeah, we tried to make it both ways, so if we ever want to do a race or something, we can...
Man, you're up here a ways. Are you out of breath?
No, not really.
I would be.
We bought the rock house, so I just walked up here.
Oh.
It's not too far.
So you're hand trimming the trails.
Well, yeah, I mean, he did them with the dozer, but there's stuff sticking up, so I'm trying to get what I can.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just cleaning up a little. How have you all been?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm retired now, so
Okay.
I can come. Everybody I ride with is still working, though. And my wife's still got to work, so.
Oh, is she still working? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the price you pay for being 4 years younger.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
So, and the weather, this is the first time I've rode this year, so.
Mm-hmm.
But the weather, I said, man, I got to go ride. It's
Get
too
out
nice.
A little bit. Yeah. Yeah.
But.
So you talked to Jeremiah, you saw him?
Yeah, I talked to him for quite a while.
Oh, okay.
I asked him about them signs back there. I thought it was the loop, too, put the signs out there. Boy, that's a real dick move for them to put a sign up there telling you. But he said it wasn't them. It was a guy that's been giving you trouble back there.
Yeah, he's given us some trouble. And we just kind of ignore him. I mean, if you try to do anything back, it just makes it worse. So we just, what do, you know? So.
Okay, well, I won't keep you from doing
right, yep, it loops around.
You missed a spot up here, though.
Yeah, there's a lot of spots up there, but it gets a little better down that way. If you go back the other way, I think the trail's better. He just cut this off
I'm just kidding.
So,
but I want to go down here, and then I want to go to the...
It'll go through and then go down.
And then go down.
And you'll go across the road.
And then
you'll see a stop sign.
And then I can mess around. But then to come back, I can't go back that way. I have to come back across and come this way.
You can... I wouldn't go up the road.
No, I meant...
Just come back up this way.
Your property on the other side is not...
Right, in between here and somebody else.
So I need to come back up this way. Okay.
Yep, and stay out of the middle.
I don't want to cause you guys any...
ropes. You'll see the ropes.
Okay, I don't want to cause you any more problems after listening to...
We've got ropes up there, so... Yep.
Okay.
My mother-in-law's house is up there. You'll see a big shop. That's all you can do.
So you're good?
Good.
I don't have extra water, but I do have water if you need a drink.
I'm not that far away from home.
Okay.
We come trekking up here all the time.
Okay.
Girls, and what a mess, but just trying to get it cleaned up. So
all
tell
right.
your wife hi.
I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, the owner's are really nice people, and they help you out if you have any problems. But she was out here on foot, pair of cutters, hand trimming the trail. That's pretty dedicated there. But she gave me instructions on how to get back over to the other side where the creek and stuff's at. So that's where I'm headed now. And you have to cross over Seal Road. So just make sure you stop before you go. You don't want to cause any more problems. There's a guy that's up back on the back property. If you watched my first video, I mentioned it, where he had put up a sign, and he had put up a big old sign back there that said, "You rode the first, now ride the best, Loop 2." But he doesn't have nothing to do with Loop 2, but he just doesn't like the side-by-sides and ATVs and stuff out here riding on the property. But just, if you're up around where those signs were, just make sure you don't get onto his property.
You can't go to the left here. There is a rope up above. So that's not their property. It looks like straight ahead. That's no good. So we go to the right.
So I headed down the stream, and there's some sections where it's pretty rocky under the water there. It's kind of hard to see, so you gotta be careful a little bit. But the water is real clear. And I know when I talked to Jeremy earlier in the day, he said that the water is way down, that they have lowered the water, but they raise it back up later in the spring.
See that?
Yeah, I've never ridden any of this, so don't know if there's any big water holes or not. So, but this is Jeremy down here, and he was hauling gravel. He's down here loading up another truckload, and then not too much farther past him. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a boundary marker.
And then this is the other property line.
And it goes across the whole stream, but it's up a little bit in the air, so just be mindful that that is the property line. And then right up here on the right is Loop 2, because when I on my ride command, you know, I have all my rides tracked, and it was showing some of the trails I rode on Loop 2 there. And here's I'll just take a second to show you that there's all of Loto there that I've rode at different times. But this blue coming up here is the new section I rode, and that yellow trail there, that's part of the Loop 2, and you can see that it's goes right next to it. And then that up there, all that other is Loop 2. So it's not very far down Sills Road to the Loop 2, but yeah, you're right next to it. But you can see I put all these waypoints I put out for points of interest or whatever. You can see but this is all Loto here. Those are trails I've ridden at different times. So I turned around and was going back the way I came. I don't know if there's more over here to ride or not on this side. I'd have to investigate it a little bit more next time I'm down there. Or I'll talk to the owners again. rocky. Going back, this is the way I came in, so I'm going back, and boundary marker is a rope that goes across the stream, and it's up fairly high. It has to be up pretty high so that it doesn't get poured out if there's a flood or something. But you gotta look where it's kind of kind of hard to see it in this video, but you can see in person. You can see it pretty good.
There's the boundary marker. I don't know if you can
It's hanging up in the air there.
see it in the video or not. But yellow rope going across them there.
Then turn back to the left and go back, and then there's more yellow rope up for property line.
Boundary marker.
This is Seals Road here.
You need to stop it.
If you go to the left on it, it'll take you down to the
Make sure there's no traffic.
Loop 2. If you go right, it'll take you down to the main entrance of Loto. But you don't really want to be driving on that road because they have at times given people tickets for it, is what I understand. So I wouldn't recommend doing it unless it was an emergency or something. This is some of the new trail up there that loops around where I had talked to Christine before. Went on around the other way and back down. And you see there he goes with a load of gravel again. Back around, that's Seals Road there, but then turn back the other way. Yeah, this time of the year it hasn't started to green up much yet. It still looks kind of blah. There are areas. Now this here, if you've ever been out here and you know where this little rock ledge is here, those signs that the guy put out are off to the left there. I didn't show them on this video, but I did on the first one I put out. On my ride video I put out right before this one. So just make sure you don't get off the property up there. Give that guy any excuses to cause more trouble. rock ledge area here too. power line trail, and it cuts right through the middle of the property, pretty much. It's got a few little hills in it that are fairly steep, but nothing that nobody should have any trouble with. But if you hit the power line trail, if you go back to the west on it, it'll take you to Seals Road. That's if you got lost out there. Road right there. Dipping around on the outer and then headed back up, crossing underneath the power line again. There's several trails that zigzag back and forth under it. And then this is their rock formation. They got it named Hung Over Ledge. It's a pretty big little rock ledge area there you can drive up under. That's where I took a picture of my side-by-side there in my previous video that I put out. This is later in the day after went and ate lunch, finishing up my ride. But you get down here later in the year, it's pretty nice. Everything greened up, trees all leafed up. Everything don't look so.
This is a barn that usually around Halloween they have a Halloween ride, and they decorate it all up as a haunted barn for all the kids to go through. Pretty nice. So if they have it, you got kids, bring them down. They do a night ride. Good time.
Or they do a Halloween ride. They have been. I assume they probably still will do it. And they decorate that barn as a haunted barn, and kids go through and get some candy and stuff. So they do a big night ride and stuff. And there goes Jeremy again with another load of gravel. Man, he is hauling a lot. I'm back to the stream, closer to where campground is. I drove up in it a little bit and tried to knock off some of the mud and stuff because I'm getting close to calling it a day. The trails I'm riding now are on the west side of Seals Road. That's where the stream is. It's nice to kind of knock off some of the dirt. Then when I came back, there's a guy there camping. I've had the whole place to myself till now.
Well, this is going to be my last little ride of the trip. The place is getting too crowded for me now. There's two other people here. One guy's camping out, these other guys just drove by.
Yeah, I got that guy there that's camping out. He had side by side, and then I seen one other guy there. His truck is. They were riding. So this is going to be my last little part of the ride. They got a little waterfalls here that I wanted to climb up, so I came back to it. And this right here.
This is their little waterfall.
And that's water at the beginning of it, so you get your tires wet. And I didn't know.
It's going to be slick.
I thought I'd just try it here to see how bad I slip with wet tires. Well, that's just going to spin the tires, so I have to hit it with a little bit of speed. And got up it okay.
Well, I made it anyway. Pounded my way through it.
This is the bigger waterfalls.
Yeah,
I don't think people climb it or go down it, but I know I can, so.
You need something big for that. Okay.
Then I found this rock foundation back here with a big old chimney sticking up. I was going to have to ask.
The chimney's still standing, sticking up.
I was going to ask Jeremy about it when I see him next time. Tell you what, they sure build them chimneys good. That thing's standing pretty tall.
That's kind of wild. I don't know that I've ever noticed this.
So I got out and walked around, looked at it. But, I gotta assume it was a house.
Really sure, I guess it was a house.
The rooms wouldn't have been very big.
This would have been the door in. There is some little bit of a fence over there. Wouldn't have been very big, but I'll have to ask Jeremy about it when I see him next time. Anyways, that fireplace sure it stood. I'm not really sure.
This is going to be winding up my ride on this trip.
Well, it's interesting.
I'm debating on where to go next. I might go to the Loop 2. I've never been to Disney, so I might go down there, but I haven't decided. And Rush Springs and S'mores, I haven't hit all of them again. But thanks for watching, and I'll have some new video coming out soon.